Ho, ho, ho.
It's Christmas!
Are we on, Trev? Are we on? Hello everyone and welcome to this very seasonal ho 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 edition. Trev, we didn't have the ho in the background, did we?
Oh,
We should have had
cool,
the ho,
yeah.
shouldn't we? Of Beer Sweden television. It is TV. What we do?
It is without doubt, absolutely.
Sure.
TV.
Okay. I just wonder sometimes.
It is.
This very Yuletidey edition of Beer Sweden television. As you can see, you know we like to be first on Beer Sweden television, don't we, Trev? First with new beers, first with new ideas, and today we are going to be first with Christmas. Christmas has arrived. What's the date, Trev? Well, don't give away the date because we're not supposed to tell the date, are we?
It's not the end of October yet.
It's not the end of October yet. Okay, but we have received in the package, because we've been good boys this year, haven't we, Trev?
Yep.
Yeah, have you?
I have. I don't know about you.
Okay. We have received in the post this very beautifully wrapped, in fact we wrapped it just a couple of minutes ago, anyway, present.
I mean, it's
from,
all the illusion, mate.
okay. From Sigtuna Brygghus. As you know, we often get given some advanced bottles from these guys. Thanks very much, Peter, Matthias, all you guys down there, Emil, doing a brilliant job. I think I know what's in them, and so we are going to be able to today reveal a couple of Christmas beers that have been brewed at Sigtuna Brygghus down there near Arlanda Airport, and we'll be able to try them. They're coming out at Sigtuna Brygghus, I believe, on the 15th of November. So, as I say, we're going to be first. Can I open it, Trip? Can I open it?
No, not until Christmas Day. Oh, sorry, Julafton.
Here, let's do it anyway. Okay. So, let's get... This is so exciting, Trip, isn't it? My first Christmas present. And it's beer. How unusual.
You didn't want socks in.
No, I've got plenty of socks, thanks so much. If anyone wants to send me any gifts, of course, or anything like that, please, no socks, beer will do. Here's the first beer that we're going to try today. Nice and warm in the sun. The second beer that we're going to try is this one here. Let's put this aside. There's a couple more in here that I'm going to save for a later occasion. But over here. And Trev, shall I just hold them up for you so that everyone can see? The labels are a little bit, don't put the labels on. Labels are a little bit messy. But the first beer that we're going to try, in fact, I'll tell you what, this is the first beer that we're going to try. The first beer we're going to try is Sigtuna Merry Christmas. Have a look at that. Love this label. Put a little article up about this on the blog, actually, asking who Father Christmas is. Because, obviously, he's not the real Father Christmas, Trev.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, the real Father Christmas, who lives in
The North
the
Pole?
North Pole. Not in Finland.
No, not in Finland. No.
No. Here in Sweden, in the North Pole. He's obviously not on the label, but there is someone else who...
Because, of course, he wouldn't promote it, would he?
He wouldn't promote anything like that. No, absolutely not. But I'm quite intrigued to know who that Father Christmas is. The second beer that we're going to try, Trev, is slightly more minimalistic in terms of branding, but still pretty cool, actually, I must say. And that is this one. Eminem. Sounds like some rapper, doesn't it? Midvinternattens mörka. This is the second year, actually, that this
Pull it
beer's
back a
come
bit,
out.
it's in the sun.
Can you see
There
it?
you go.
This is the second year that this has come out. Came out last year. It's been sort of rebranded and updated for this year, 2010. And this is a beer that's brewed at Sigtuna, but it's actually brewed on behalf of Wicked Wine by that very talented brewer, Big Mohican. You would have seen him on the blog, Stefan Gustafsson. So they're the two beers that we're going to try. I'm a bit concerned about this Santa Claus. He looks a bit odd, doesn't he? Like one of those sort of, Santa/killer movies that he would actually be at the end of your bed when you woke up. But did you like what I've done with the rest of the table?
Lovely.
Okay, so we're going to move on. May I point out, by the way, bloody typical, that the day that we do the Christmas edition of Beer Sweden TV, all the snow's melted. Right, let's start with the first one. Always start with the first one, Trev. Pop it open. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this. It's filled up right to the brim. There's actually no space left in there whatsoever.
You always say that about micros.
Yeah, they just give you that little bit extra, and I mean that in all senses of the word. Let's pour this one up.
Yeah.
Lovely head on this one. Now we're talking, aren't we? Now we're talking. What was the last beer we tried, Trev? Was it
It's that finished stuff, wasn't it?
It's good to get back
Dishwater.
good to get back to real beer, isn't it? Let's have a little look at it. Apologise for the glass, a little bit dirty there. Have a look at that. What a wonderful colour there is to that beer there. Look, slightly sort of praline coloured head to it, and this very nice chestnut brown sort of, actually it's chestnut brown, isn't it? It's roasted chestnuts sort of look to it. Absolutely lovely. It may not be Christmas just yet, Trev, but even so, let's give it a whirl. Oh, there's some very, very hearty, Christmassy type notes to this beer in the nose. It's quite nutty, is the first thing I think. It's a malty type of beer. Of course, as the weather's getting colder, as Christmas approaches, then of course these are the types of beer that you want. Comfort beers, do you know what I mean? They make you feel sort of cozy beers. Let me read actually on the back of it because and see what the brewery themselves have to say. First time I've seen a bottle, first time we've tasted them, so this is as new to me as it is to you. They call it a dark filling ale, British style. Like that, Trev, liking that. With some chocolate, vanilla, and a little bit of licorice, they're saying. They get some licorice tones. Chocolate, yes. Vanilla, check. Licorice, I'm not quite getting there. It's balanced. It's spiced with pomerantz, which is bitter orange, vanilla, some nalica, which is cloves as well. Basically your classic sort of Christmas spices, and they recommend that you actually drinking this stuff on the Christmas table, to the Christmas food on the Christmas table. Actually quite surprised in terms of the spiciness to it. It's actually quite restrained. I'm expecting actually this one to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to those very peppery sort of potpourri Christmas spices, but in this one I'm getting this delicious kind of chocolate and caramel malt sort of nose to it, which I like. I'm going to try some now, Trev. And yeah, lovely, actually quite lovely roasted tones to this one, and it's really quite bitter dry finish to it. Still there actually, still doing it, so very electrically charged end to this beer. Let's start at the end and work our way forward. Do you like the hat, by the way, Trev?
Rubbish.
Chocolate, lots of lovely chocolate in it, some nice sort of fluffy, sort of almost like blancmange, what do you call that stuff, Angel's Delight, butterscotch, a little bit of sort of creamy butterscotch in the middle there too, and then this very quite biting bitterness comes in and finishes you off. This is lovely. Getting a little bit of the pomerantz as well, the peel of the orange, do you know what I mean? That almost quinine type effect to the taste. I can see this working. Actually, yeah, the orange is coming through more and more. You know that when you hang up those Christmas decorations, you get an orange and you actually stuff it full of cloves. A little bit of that's also in this beer. I can imagine this going incredibly well with the Christmas table, particularly with the cheeses and that sort of thing, with those nice roasted, coffee, bitter sorts of flavours to the beer. In terms of score, Trev, because I'm going to give it a score because I remember these sorts of things. In terms of score, I'm going to go, I'm tempted to go 4. It was 3.9, but I think it actually will tidy it up and say 4.
Have another taste. What I mean is be sure, you know what you like.
I know, and I keep changing my mind, don't I? No, I'm going to go 4. I'm going to stick with 4. It's a definite 4 though. Actually, I'm thinking 4.1 now. 4.1. We'll say 4.1, Trev.
Okay.
Lovely stuff. Okay, move on. Got to move on. The second beer is, as I said, a beer from brewed at Sigtuna, but on the behest of Wicked Wine. I'll read what it says on the back label for you. Midvinternattens Mörker is a winter ale which has been created by Wicked Wine together with Stefan Gustafsson. That's what I said, isn't it? It goes well with powerful cheeses as well as particularly green and blue cheeses, chocolate desserts, and basically most of the Swedish Christmas foods. Okay, let's see what we get here. Now then.
Now then, now then.
Now then, now then. In terms of colour, Merry Christmas, by the way, Trev. Merry Christmas. In terms of colour,
Where's my bonus?
it's in your stocking. In terms of colour, it's pretty much. Actually, no, it's actually quite rumlig. This one, isn't it, Trev? A little bit cloudy. This one. Actually, it's very cloudy. Kind of mahogany, but more mud colour to it. Actually, in terms of the head, very similar colour there. Interesting looking beer. Well timed, Trev. Well timed. Wow. I was right. I was absolutely spot on. This has got far more spicy notes to it. I think it actually tells you, doesn't it? Oh yes, it does. It tells you. It's got caneel, cinnamon, pomerantz again, nelica, which is your cloves, and cardamom, which is what? What's that, Trev?
No idea.
In English.
No idea what it is in English.
Anyway, it's Christmas. It's synonymous with Christmas, and you're getting all of that in here. This is kind of like Christmas pudding. You know, that it's basically been squeezed into a glass.
Hang on, edits.
Yeah.
No idea. I'll probably put that up.
You'll probably
Because I've Googled
I'll
it
tell you
by
what,
then.
Google it and then throw up a link there with Wiki or something
There you
like
go.
that, yeah? Okay. You're getting very orangey, spicy orange here. That's the overriding smell to me. Underneath that, there's some nice treacle. It's like syrupy almost on the nose. As I say, this is Christmas. This smells of Christmas, okay?
You hear that noise?
That's the guns going off.
Yeah, that's people ain't paid their alcohol taxes.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, line them up
That's what they
against the
do with
wall.
them up here. Like this beer, liking it. This has got a little bit more depth to it, I think. It is actually really nicely balanced. It's got all those spices, which can be overpowering. I remember the first time I tried last year, the M&M. I thought, wow, this is almost too much. This one, I think, maybe toned down a little bit. It may be toned down a little bit. Absolutely delicious. Can go brilliantly. Absolutely, as they say, because it's got this nice sweetness at the beginning, with all these sort of peppery spices coming in at the end. Brilliant with blue cheeses, with the stronger cheeses, your Stiltons and that. Those sorts of things at the end of the Christmas dinner. Liking this a lot, Trev, liking the look of it, thinking in terms of score, gonna go, if I give them this 4, I've got to go 4.1. I think they're both very solid
You
beers.
gave that 4.1.
Oh, did I give it 4.1? In which case I'll give this 4.2 because it deserves, I think, it's got that little extra dimension that I like, that little bit, it's just a little bit more Christmas. So that's it, that was the first ever, I think, this year in the Swedish blogosphere Christmas beer review. May it not be the last one. So until the next time we speak, ho ho ho, jingle jingle jingle.
Jingle bells.
Cheers, beers.